Hello, all you new violin people out there. I thought I'd drop a few words about just quick tips about how to keep your violin maintained. Um, I have been playing for about 14 years now, and care and maintenance comes second on my list of playing because it's kind of a big deal, although sometimes you get caught up in the moment and you don't really think about it. But it is a big deal. It's important to keep your violin maintained. One of the best things to do when you're a beginner is to learn about the bow and tuning, because if you tighten your bow too tight, meaning like this, if you tighten this too tight, then this your bow stick will become very tight and it can actually warp it. So if you look down the center like this and see that it's bowing out to the side, or if it's not completely straight, usually you've tightened it too tight. And a good way to tell if it's too tight, if you can stick your pinky through and it goes straight all the way through, then you've gone too far. And now I like to keep it pretty taut. See, like about that much, just for loose playing. If you're doing Bach or Mozart, you want to keep it a little tighter because you're doing a lot of string crossings. And another important thing is wiping this part off, wiping the front of your strings off, because your rosin degrades the strings, and over time they'll bust, and you don't want that. And if you look at that right there, sometimes when you're tuning your strings, it pulls and pushes the bridge like sideways. Who knows what it does? It does its own thing, but you always want to make it straight up and down before you tune, and readjust afterwards. And keeping your violin in your case. Hold on one second. If your case doesn't have a humidifier or an ergometer, can I say it right? Ergometer. You it's this little thing right there. That right there. Usually, like if you're outside or inside, you always want to keep your violin maintained at probably about 40 to 80 degrees. Try and keep it in between there. Your violin's made out of wood, so it's gonna, I don't know. It's the same thing with like wooden decks and stuff. Heat, it pushes and gets bigger and tightens. I don't know. There's a certain way, chemics, physics, who knows? But all I know is you should definitely keep it at the right temperature. Don't let it get too hot, because the paint or whatever that's on the varnish that's on the violin can melt, have hot spots. Mine does, because it was left in a closet for 50 years, but it has a great sound. That's why I use it. But I don't leave it in a closet, obviously. And rosin your bow every day, because if you don't, the oil on your skin gets on like that part right there, and as you can see, mine hasn't been very well maintained, but it's a good thing because you always want to use from the frog to the tip when you're playing. So yeah, if I can think of anything else, I'll definitely comment back. Tuning your violin. Hold on.